What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. In the last episode, we went through the world that never was as Sora, but in this episode, we're going to be focusing more on the Dream Eaters, because I still have a good number of people left, and there's actually an ability I need to get, and if I don't get it, I will suffer a lot. But anyways, what we're going to be naming this Dream Eater, and I went into this menu like extremely early, so excuse that, but we're going to be naming it John Less New. I don't know how to actually pronounce this, and hopefully this will actually fit as well. And there's a space in here, but it's not going to fit with the space, so it's just going to be combined like that. But this is the specific Dream Eater I need, because this Dream Eater has once more, which is going to be a very, very welcome ability, but I also have to level it up, so yeah, that's fun. By the way, the whole reason why I'm saying that there's still a lot of people that I need to get left is because as of right now, I have 3 people left, so after I go into the next section, I basically won't be able to have any time to actually make any more Dream Eaters, and there's still some people I have to get to, so I'm just trying to do my best to make sure I get as many people as I can, and this is a really uncomfortable reality shift. There we go. By the way, I actually never got around to explaining what John Less New has done. So, what John Less New has done is that he's like one of the main people, or basically the main person, who does, well, asks for like requests for my music mashups, in case you guys don't know that I actually do those. But, okay, about to die, don't want to do that. There we go. But he's been asking for requests, a lot of Xenoblade stuff. I do kind of wish sometimes that he would ask for stuff that's not like one of the same songs, because I want to do more mashups that's not, you know, the same song, of course, but it's whatever. He's the first person who ever asked for a request, and honestly is like the reason why I still do them to this day, and I'm trying not to die. Oh goodness, I hate these things! But yeah, shout out to him, because he's the reason why I'm still doing music mashups to this day. I'm pretty sure, like before he actually asked me for my first one, I was considering like not doing them anymore, and then he asked, and I was like, alright. And I still do them to this day. Speaking of which, I probably should upload one soon. Don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I might do it soon. Can I move, game? That would be very nice. Okay, so apparently this Dream Eater relies a lot on items, and it's going to be quite a while before I can get the ones more that I need. Oh goodness. And apparently King Killa has like a bunch of good stuff. He has Damage Siphon, he has a secret, well, I think it's just a secret here, it's not like a secret route. Sandazuken, that takes like a long time to use, so I'm not gonna be worried about getting that. But we need to link with you 3 times, oh goodness, and then link here 3 times? Are you kidding me? I gotta link with this 6 times? Or 3 minimum, if I manage to do it right. Alright, so now we're making another Dream Eater, and once the actual Dream Eater shows up and then the name is given, we can actually give the other name. Now, this is actually a new Dream Eater, by the way. I didn't actually mention that. Kingdom Hearts, I'm not gonna say the whole name, Dream Drop Distance HD actually included a few additional Dream Eaters. I think it was like 3, I don't remember the exact number, but regardless, the name that we're going to have this time is the Kid Spot. Now, this person I actually did collabs with recently, and he was like one of the first 3 people I ever did a collab with, and he's a really chill dude, so I decided to give him a spot here. So, of course, I have to try and use that later on, but for now, more grinding. I don't want to do this grinding, but I'm going to need to for once more. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I am using this as well, as much as I don't want to. This is honestly like the only time in the game where I've actually used this. Well, actually, no. I've used it at the beginning of the game, and then I used it like one other time off screen, but now I basically have to use it in order to speed up the process. By the way, something I feel like would have been a little bit nice if, I can't speak, with Riku fusing, is that if whenever you fused with one of the Dream Eaters, you would also get like resistances to like whatever the actual thing is. Like for right now, I was like fused with electricity, so like maybe I have a bigger resistance to electric attacks, but the game doesn't do anything like that, and it would also work for anything with like water or fire, etc., etc. But it doesn't do anything like that, unfortunately. That would make it a little bit more worthwhile, and then it would also help with strategy for which Dream Eaters actually take. To be honest, it really doesn't matter all that much what Dream Eaters you take with you. By the way, if you want to get your abilities fast, this is really like the only way that you can do it fast. And I mean, it's short, which is good, but at the same time, it's like it's repetitive. It gets super repetitive, which is the whole point of grinding, which is something I absolutely hate about it. I feel like I shouldn't have to grind in order to do stuff, but then again, I'm on critical mode, so I guess that has a little bit to actually do with it.
20 minutes later.
Alright, let's see what your secret is. Oh. Well, that wasn't all that great. We're now making another one. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of Dream Eaters being made this episode because I basically won't be able to get the chance after this. Or at least that's from what I remember. We're not going to be able to get the chance. So, this person will be Bruce N. With a capital N. Now, Bruce N is basically almost the same thing as the Kid Spot, just another chill person, and I've talked with him here and there, and we should try and do a collab at some point, but he has a YouTube channel of his own, which I'll leave in the description, as well as the Kid Spot. I should probably mention that as well, but those two have their own channels, and again, I'll leave them in the description. And the Kid Spot, what he does is that he does a lot of Sonic content as well as Nintendo content, and for Bruce N, it's like he has his own podcast first off, so that's cool, and then he also does Nintendo content as well, so make sure you check both of them out.
Later.
Okay, so after slightly more than an hour, I finally gotten once more, and I had to use all of the balloon minigame things that I had in order to get it. Even after using all of those and doing some more fighting, oh goodness. I actually need it, but at the same time, I wish it didn't take so long for you to get certain abilities. There's still one last Dream Eater that needs to be made, and hopefully this has a 90% chance of being the other Dream Eater. So please be the other Dream Eater, because I don't know what it is. Wow, wait, it automatically went up a rank? That's weird. I'm assuming that means it's gonna work then, but anyways, I'm just gonna put that up all the way. But it has a 90% chance. It better work. It should. Hopefully it's also a new Dream Eater as well, but let's hope for the best. Okay, it was. I saw the thing that said nice. So boom, got a new Dream Eater, and apparently it's Halberd. But the name isn't going to matter because we're going to change it. And the last person that we are going to have is Riku Keyblade. Now the whole name is actually like, wait, Keyblade's not going to fit. And whatever. We're just going to say Keyblade without the E at the end. There we go. Riku Keyblade. That looks dumb, but it's better than nothing. So Riku Keyblade doesn't actually talk all that often. Whenever it comes to, like, the channel and whatever. Most of the time, I'll see her, like, during live streams and all that. So, it's fine. Actually, there's one other person that I should probably put in, too, if we're counting live streams. Again, this person has a 90% chance of being something else. So, please be something else. I don't want duplicates. So, it ended up being a duplicate, meaning I'm not going to count it. I want everyone to have their own individual Dream Eater if possible, and my ingredients were looking pretty low, meaning that might not happen. Oh goodness, that's really bad.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so now that I'm actually paying attention to like streams and junk, there's a lot more people that I probably need to put in. So for one would definitely be, man, this is going to be long, so I'll just cut to when the name is actually there. Namekian Gaming is actually the name, but it's not gonna fit. So Namekian Game, that's clearly not right, but whatever. Namekian Gaming is like one of my first, like main subscribers, and he always like tries to make it to my live streams, but unfortunately isn't always able to, mainly because like whenever it does, happen, it's usually like whenever I'm like right about to stop the stream. So it's unfortunate, but there's not exactly much I can do about that, man. My goodness, I did not think I would be making so many of these at one time. But now we have, trying to find the M here, Michael Morris. But unfortunately, all of Michael won't fit, so I'm just shortening it down to Mike. But Michael Morris is like one of the first people to ever go into my streams, because I'm pretty sure he's notified for whenever I go live. So again, I've actually never set this. What am I saying again for? But make sure you guys actually click the notification bell. That way you guys can actually know whenever I upload my videos or go live or whatever, because YouTube loves to implement that kind of crap. Now, to be honest, I wanted to avoid using Tetsu Blaze, mainly because unfortunately I did name Blaze the person that I've named like a pretty good while ago. I didn't name him this because I completely forgot that this was a thing. So it's whatever though. I need to make everyone instead of worrying about who's who. So Valoripper. Now that does have some numbers after it, but that's not too important. Most people just call him Valoripper because they don't want to be bothered with the numbers anyways. And then finally we have another Tetsu. This time it's Tetsu Steed. I don't know which one is actually stronger. They're both just different colors, but whatever. Now we have Tetsu Steed, and this time we're going to be having I'm Bananas. Now, I'm Bananas is also another person who watches some of my live streams, so shout out to him. He also does his own like reactions and gaming videos as well, so oh goodness, how long did I spend doing these? An hour and almost a half. You guys should be very grateful that I decided to do all that for all these people, but after all that, set up all this so that okay, so I now have my team, or relative team, for the final fight coming up. Oh goodness, my head. Obviously, everything I did so far is not going to be enough for a full episode, so we have to do at least one of these bosses. And depending on how long this boss takes, it'll probably be the rest of this video.
Is that Sora? Sora! Sora, don't! You've got to wake up! Sora! Are you what's trapping him in that nightmare? Because if you are, I'm what nightmares fear.
Alright then, this boss is very annoying. Let me just say that right off the bat. I'm going to have a very bad time with this boss, but nothing prepares for one of the bosses later on. But let's just deal with this now. We have this boss to deal with. So this boss has a lot of teleportation and fast attacks and all that. And there's also one particular attack that we need to be very, very cautious about because it's also really bad. I'm doing a lot of damage. Maybe it's just because of all the farming I did, but then again, that's also... Ow! That did a lot of damage. Ow! Stop it! Okay, don't keep spamming that attack. Oh no. Again, he has a lot of long-range attacks as well. Okay, I can't block that good. I can block like basically everything he throws out, which is good. I need to focus a lot on block. Yeah, this attack is dumb. Don't do anything after this. Okay, because one of the most unfortunate things that can happen is that you can get locked in by that attack, and then you will fall on top of an attack because you can't heal immediately after getting hit by it. So if you are so unlucky enough to have some random object right underneath your feet when that happens, more than likely the red trap that just appeared there. But if that happens, you will die instantly. Well, practically instantly, and there's nothing you can do about it. By the way, you can probably see why I have once more now. This is like one of the reasons. Because of how much he will actually hit you. By the way, when you get hit by this, he saps all of your health. So every piece of damage that he does to you there, he gets back, I think. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure about that. It looks like he does, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Okay. Ow. Needs a heal. There we go. Well, one of my partners healed me, but whatever. Cura. Healing with Cura is fine. As long as it's not Karaga. Karaga is like the main source of my healing. And also some of these Dream Eaters that I have certain like defense boosts and attack boosts. So I guess that also helps with the fight. Alright, come on. We're almost done. Just have to hope that we don't get unlucky last second. And we'll be just fine. Ow. Alright, come on. You're very close. There we go. Alright. So, that was the first of, like, how many bosses? 3, I think. There's a lot of bosses in a row here. Because remember at, like, the midpoint of the game when Sora had 3 bosses in one world? Yeah, Riku's basically having that now. So, that's fun.
Sora, don't chase the dreams. They'll lead you nowhere. Just to an abyss you'll never be able to wake up from. What? What's going on in Sora's world? Why won't he open his eyes? Is he still in the nightmare?
That is right.
Huh? Ansem!
Sora can no longer wake up. No matter how many nightmares you consume, you cannot wake someone who has fallen into the chasm of dreams.
What?
Dreams hold our memories. Sleep holds our dreams. And darkness, it holds our sleep. Sora's heart belongs to the darkness now.
Sora would never give in to the darkness!
But you feel it, don't you? This world, the nightmare, the abyss. Why haven't you returned to the reality whence you...
No. This is
Dream of a dream. A twofold nightmare. This whole journey, you have been inside Sora's dreams. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
What? No! I can't get loose!
At the start of your test, when you struck out from that tiny island, you saw me there dressed in a robe. Immediately you knew something was wrong. So without even knowing it, you dove into Sora's dream. And you became exactly what that sigil on her back represents. A dream eater to protect Sora from nightmares.
Me? I'm a dream eater?
Correct. But you failed to protect him. After all your efforts to command the darkness and protect those you cherish, it is a shame you locked that power away in the end.
Except, it's not over. I can still save Sora.
So you understand what to do. Set the darkness in you free, and you can rescue your friend.
Ansem. Or Xehanort. You used to be a Keyblade wielder. But darkness stole your heart. And the Keyblade with it. Don't you see? That's half the reason I'm even on this journey. After allowing darkness into my heart, am I still fit to wield the Keyblade? even after locking you away. Here you are, haunting me again. So I get it now. There's no point in trying to hold the darkness back.
At last, you see clearly.
You know, when I look at you, there's this memory that flashes back. A secret I said I'd keep when I was little. The main reason I kept dreaming about seeing the outside world was because of him. My journey begins here, and now I'm going back to the real world, and then to Sora's side.
That is your answer?
Yes. I know the way. Consume the darkness. Return it to light.
You can try.
Alright, time to defeat Ansem for like how many times have we done this in the series. Regardless, again, have to defeat Ansem. Now for this first part, we're stuck in the air, so yay, that's fun. Not exactly the best thing in the world. We can block though, thankfully, because we have Dark Barrier. If we did not have this, we wouldn't be able to block, so yeah, that's fun. But, oh my goodness, can you stop spamming that, please? Okay, I guess you're just gonna spam this until whatever phase actually happens. Ow. Okay, well, he killed me. Oh, and by the way, even though it says that your Dream Eaters have health bars and all that, they're not really to help you out in this first phase. You have to get Ansem down to a certain amount of health, and then you can have your Dream Eaters assist you. But for now, you'll just have to deal with Ansem by yourself. And also, that charging attack is super dumb. The only way you can actually dodge it is by, you know, dodging it. Which doesn't exactly make too much sense because I have Dark Barrier, so it's whatever, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like I should be able to do at least something other than that. Especially since if he's right next to the wall, doesn't really do all that much. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this stops him from charging, because if it does not, I'm going to die. Oh, okay. Well, this is fine. You have a health bar. Do I actually have to attack you? Maybe? No. Okay. Well, I guess I just wait. Which is going to be annoying, but whatever. I love hearing the themes that are also a part of other people's themes, because that's like a reoccurring thing in Kingdom Hearts. It's not even like it's unique, because like Star Wars does it as well, but it's just something that's really cool to not really see here. Oh my goodness. There's no way to... Yeah, there's literally no way to actually get around him. He just gets in the way to keep you from actually doing any damage, which is annoying. After you get him down here, this is not all that hard, because he doesn't have that many attacks, and all of them are pretty easy to actually get, like block and get rid of. And since I have like 3 cures, that's also another thing. But now here, I just wait for my commands to go up because I don't need to heal. And then, like, it's not like that actually makes like a counter attack if you actually hit there or anything, so it's fine. Again, it doesn't do all that much. Is he outside of... Yeah, he is outside of it, but I guess Viraga counts towards hitting him. Ow. Okay, that goes really fast, though. That's like the one attack that's like... You have to have almost perfect timing for. Oh, no, we're back here. This is bad. Wait, we're back here? What? I'm confused. Are we supposed to be on the ground right now? Because I have a feeling that we are, but we're not. So, what's going on, game? But again, there's not too much to this fight, unfortunately. I wish I could add more, but there's not really all that much to add. After you get to this point, it's relatively smooth sailing unless he activates the thing again. Alright, just need to avoid these. I don't know if getting hit by that actually activates the thing or not. Okay, no, just being around activates it. We're really close, though. We could easily die here. Okay, we're pretty close. Let me heal just in case. Get a little closer. Boom, got the counter damage. And now it's relatively smooth sailing as long as I can get this. Actually, does this kill? I don't think any reality shifts actually like legitimately kill, aside from maybe like one. No, it doesn't. I do wish that killed actually. It would have been so cool for that to kill. Whatever, I guess. It's a little underwhelming that I can't use a reality shift to actually get a kill on a boss. But, well actually, there are some times where it happens like that, but this one feels a little wasted.
Ansem! You're part of my heart now. Part of the light.
Ever the fool boy, and forever a pawn of the darkness.
Alright, so here's the second boss for Ansem. By the way, when I think it was when I first played the game, I like ran out of the timer here because I still had the drop gauge at the time, but I had to redo the whole boss because I had it, and it's annoying. But regardless, we don't have it. I can't speak. We don't have to worry about that now. Now we just have to worry about defeating him, and we don't have to worry about any form of drop gauge getting in the way. So we'll be fine. Ow, that did so much damage. No, that's not what I wanted. Heal, heal. Wait, why didn't my first heal work? What? Okay, so during the fight, he'll be doing this, which is annoying, but I can use Thunder Dashes to get, like, really, really close. But you need to make sure you don't... That lasered me to death. Okay, let's be a little bit more careful now. But, these little balls here will be throwing out a bunch of projectiles, so be careful about... Let me just heal. Be careful about said projectiles, and including those, because those actually smack you like a really far while back, so... By the way, this is basically what most of this boss is just going to be revolving around. Going up here and just doing as much damage as you can before he blows you back again. Which can seem a little annoying, but... okay, actually pretty annoying. And the more times he does it, the further back he'll send you. But if you have dash attacks, which are really good in the game, but if you have those, then you'll be fine relatively, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. And again, I wish I could add more, but it's basically just projectiles upon projectiles, and you have to shield at the right time, otherwise you'll end up dying. But other than that, it's not all that bad. By the way, I wonder if my fire would actually hit from all the way back here. I have a feeling it won't, but couldn't hurt to try. Ow. Yeah, by the way, it's pretty difficult to actually try and predict when those lasers will come out, because, like, you're trying to focus on actually getting back up here, for one, and for two, the lasers come out very quickly, so if you don't know what to look out for, then you will basically get hit, guaranteed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so I guess we have a new attack now, which is this darkness on the floor. I guess for this, just blocking counter if possible. Okay, good. He actually sent me away. That was actually probably the best possible thing that could have happened. Oh no. So now he has these. This is bad. Okay, ow. I can't move. Anyways, we survived, thankfully. But now that that's over, all we have to do is just run back up here. He doesn't do like 2 of the attacks at once or whatever. Like the dark balls that stayed there, or well, and the ones that he sends at you. Oh my goodness, that did so much. Heal. Okay. By the way, that part is basically just RNG if you make it, because it explodes at the very back. It doesn't go past you and just disappear. It actually has a explosion at the end of that, so you need to move away from there quickly, I guess, as possible, but it's a little difficult to do that sometimes. I would love for you to not punch the ground at every single chance you get, because I want to, like, be able to heal and do damage to you, like actual adequate damage. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this boss goes on longer than it should, but it's whatever. So a strategy that I use is that I get up here like as closely as possible while I'm in the middle, because while you're... Never mind, when I'm in the middle I can apparently get hit like that. That's fun. It won't kill me though, which is good, because I have once more and second chance, so that's fun. But maybe that's actually faster to do that. I mean, I should be fine because he won't normally hit me after it, from what it looks like, so who knows, maybe I'm good after I get hit by that, but I don't want to test that. I'm already pretty far into the fight, so let's actually make sure our distance is a little bit safer this time. We're gonna be a little bit further back. That's to make sure we don't get sucked into there again. But what I normally do is that I use Faraga and Thundaga from like this distance, and just make sure you're in the middle here, because if you're like dead in the middle, you won't get hit by that when it rushes forward to you. And if you do get caught by it, like even when it's rushing towards you like that, you will still do the same thing that happened before. So be careful about that. Also, this attack here is useless because it just goes around you. Like, I'm pretty sure it's banking off of you actually moving, but if you don't do that, then you're fine. And considering he'll punch you into the ground as many times as he would like to try, then you don't need to move. You just have to counter like a bunch of times. But again, as stated before, there's not too much to this fight. It's just the same stuff over and over for a good while, which is why I do say it goes on a little bit longer than it probably should, but it's almost over now. Almost over. Just have a little bit more left. Don't push me back. Oh, no. Okay. Aw, he's like so close. I think Thundaga could actually kill, but I'm not going to try and use that. Well, actually, unless I get close enough, which is like about now, so. Ow. Of course you use lasers here. I don't know if Thundaga's going to reach. It might. Let's try it.
Nope.
Nope, it didn't reach. Okay. Well, Faraga then. Go. There we go. While we still have those two directly in front of us. Again, it's... Well, I've never actually said this. I think I said it in Birth by Sleep, which was a while back, but it's always nice to have a good mixture between attack and magical commands, so that's one of the main reasons. You'll still be able to do stuff while you're behind like big wall attacks like that. By the way, sorry if this episode ends up being longer than normal. It's just that I've been recording for like 2 hours now. It was a long time.
Strength to protect what matters. This place. Did I finally make it out of the dream? Sora and I have been split up since the start of our journey. Because Ansem... No. Because Xehanort planned it. And that means... we're a long way off course from the Mark of Mastery exam Yen Sid gave us. Alright. Sora's gotta be here. Somewhere.
And now we're inside what's basically the world that never was. Because something I actually did notice is that Riku never actually had the whole thing that said the world that never was when he arrived in the world. It was just he arrived there. However, Sora did, which is a pretty big coincidence. But oh goodness, next episode will be the finale. It will probably be like an hour long because Kingdom Hearts finales are usually long, and there's nothing I can do about that because cutscenes and then bosses, but whatever. Next episode will be the finale, but until the next video, take care.
I want you for